Hello and welcome to another informative minisode where I'll be updating you on some series happenings and I'll tell you a funny story. Only promise if you keep listening. I'm only joking. Behind me I'm playing a bit of Castle Crashers. It's not my normal character. I call this one the Iron Shield. Basically, this character has so much health it's pretty much you just stand there and do nothing. Yes, that's all entertaining. Anyway, I have some sad news. The sad news is I have approached that time of year again where most students, as most students will know, are currently tearing their hair out and also hitting the books like caffeine most of the year. Basically what I'm saying is I am entering a examination period, and during this time I'll have a lot of projects to hand in, I'll have a lot of lab reports due, I'll have a lot of very important things happening. And normally I won't say it's too busy because my schedule is never too busy to record a video, but every moment counts at the moment because I am right on the brink of something. So I'll update you guys once I get the place, but you know, before then I have to concentrate as hard as I can, which is a big deal for me. So yeah, but so that ultimately leads up to me not having time to record videos. So I'm pretty much going to be stopping all series as of now. No more videos are going to come out after until maybe the end of June, something like that. So yeah, and I know this is sad to say. I mean, I'm quite close to finishing my Steam log at the moment, and it's quite disheartening to have to stop halfway. But I guess I'll still keep working on it, you know, because when I have time, when I'm suffering from insomnia or whatever, I will record a bit, and it'll just be for you guys. So, you know, you kind of owe me on this one, but I'm joking, not really. Anyway, so that's kind of the series updates. Not very specific, but I'm stopping all series. Yes, and basically the funny story I want to share with you today is not many people know this, but I also have a folk bike license, as in a motorbike license. And there is a very specific reason behind that. Most people will just have a full driver's license, a provisional, or a bike license. I, on the other hand, hold a full driver's license and a bike license. And this is the reason why. There is a funny story behind this. In my family, I come from a Eastern society. I was born here in a Western society, but my mother was brought up in an Eastern society. So in Eastern societies, it is mostly generalized that they favor male children. Not so. It has changed so much that most people favor their female children because, well, even if you have two children, the daughter will always get more attention because I'm not sure about here, but in an Eastern society, it's like you're giving your daughter away. So essentially, you're effectively never gonna see her again once she gets married. So you know you have to adore her and adorn her with all goods and you know all that kind of stuff. So yeah, in my family it was the case. My sister was always the prize. She was the best. She was never at fault. And that's still the case today, even with all her mishaps and headbutting into brick walls. I say that metaphorically. She hasn't really done it. She may have put a couple of people's heads through the brick walls, but she hasn't done it herself, thankfully. So no matter how bad of trouble she gets in, my mother is always there to, you know, pick her up again and dust her off and let her loose again. And I always had to be a bit more careful than that because I guess because I didn't get as good treatment, either that or a lot of money was put into my sister, but I got a promise from my mother. I'm not sure if this promise still holds. I suspect not. I mean, it was a very clever trick, or if this is what she was about to basically get. She told me if I could find a way to get lower vehicle insurance than her current vehicle insurance, then she would pay for it. And for me, that was a big deal. I mean, if I could, scrimp a little and get a vehicle, she would pay for the insurance. Then I found out the bad thing after I got my license. Her vehicle insurance is about £400 a year. And let me put that in perspective. I'm not going to bring it up on screen, but when I got my license, I searched on all the top sites, comparing sites for car insurance, whatever. The lowest I got, £3,000. And that was with a limited range, a tiny, tiny car, and like a black box on your car, essentially. I'm like, sweet mother of God. She's got me. I've worked so hard on my driver's license. She's got me. So I was about to admit defeat. And then she pointed out that there are smaller vehicles than the smallest cars you can get. I took that as a hint. I looked for quad bikes. I looked for motorbikes. I looked for like high-powered skateboards. And then I found you had to get a motorbike license. So I went for it. I saved up for 3 months working at a family place. And I got enough money to do one of those quick courses on a motorcycle. I got through on my first go. And I turned around and said, right, okay, the insurance is only £900. And will you be able to do that? Keep your promise. And then she goes, still not lower than mine. And you have to keep in mind that insurance goes down every year. So if you're like the safest driver in the world, it will lower to pretty much nothing. And mother has never had an accident. So her like policy is pretty much as low as you can get. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to get as low as you. And she goes, well, I guess I'm not paying for it. And those times were the hardest of my life. Not only had I been rejected from the only prize I ever wanted, so a mode of transport for myself, so I wouldn't have to get a crummy bus. I always had to sit next to Smelly or, the guy who mumbled to himself. And I would be able to, leave the house later. You turned up in a car at what we would call college. Most other places probably high school. You turned up in a car. You were like the coolest kid out there. Like, you could do pretty much whatever you want and people would adore you. And I'm not sure about other places. I mean, it looks like having cars in America or places like Russia and stuff isn't exactly a big deal. But here in England, for a person who was pretty much still living at home, all that kind of stuff, you had your own car, you were the Don. Yeah. So I wouldn't call it lying, because if I can one day get lower insurance than her, then she will pay for it, but I still don't have a car for myself at the present moment. So yeah, mother knows her ways. Never underestimate a mother. I mean, I know there are teenage pregnancies out there, and there's still children growing up, and they're having children already, but they pick up tricks. They have to mature sometime. So, they have so many years on top of you. Anyway, that's my funny story for today. My mother always tricks me, and she makes me work hard. Believe me, when I heard that I could get a vehicle for myself, I worked my finger to the bone to try and get a car. Didn't quite work in the end, but anyway. So, this is going to be the end of this minisode, and end of most videos for a while now. So, guys, don't I guess don't hold your breath for a video for any time soon, but I promise there will be one big Steam log coming. I might not upload it in one go because nobody ever really wants to watch basically one big chunk of Minecraft, so I might upload it in a couple of chunks, so watchable chunks. And I will resume all series once my exams are finished, once everything is finished. And yeah, summer will be packed full of videos. That I can promise, guys. So this will be goodbye for a while, but please do not miss me too much. I will be back. I'll see you guys in a while. So I'll see you guys next time I see you. Well, talk to you or whatever. So I'll see you guys next time. I keep saying that. Anyway, goodbye for now. Don't forget to do all the usual stuff to know when I come back. Everything's in the description. Just click through it, and my Skype's always going to be open. No matter how busy, come on for a conversation. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.